Imagine walking alone on a moonlit path, the air thick with summer heat, and the faint rustle of leaves whispering secrets you can't quite hear. You're miles from home, and the night feels alive, too alive. Something's watching, something's waiting. This is no ordinary night. This is the night you'll never forget. Stay with us if you dare for a true horror story that'll claw at your soul. Hey spooky friends, how's everyone doing out there? Hope you're ready for a terrifying tale. Huge thanks for watching our videos and leaving those chilling comments. You're the heartbeat of our haunted community. To keep these creepy stories coming, we need your support. Smash that like button. It's like a ghost's whisper to our channel. Now, let's dive into today's nightmare world. My name is Jacob, and this happened when I was 21, working as a farmhand in Willow Creek, a small town in rural Ohio. Now, at 71, I live near Columbus, but back then, I was under the thumb of a wealthy landowner, Mr. Elias Hawthorne, in a place called Ashwood Hollow. They called us farmhands, watchers, because we guarded the fields, acres of corn on one side, a dense apple orchard on the other, and a barn with nearly 40 cows. The work was grueling. 20 of us toiled from dawn to dusk, but when evening came, the others left for their homes. I was the only one who stayed night after night in a small shack on the property. I'd been there 3 years, watching over the fields, the livestock, and that eerie orchard. The workload was crushing, and I wanted out, but Elias wouldn't let me go. I borrowed money from him for my sister's wedding, and that debt chained me to the land. I pleaded with my father to get me out. He felt my pain but reminded me of the debt. Desperate, he sold a small plot of our family land to settle it. When I told Elias I was leaving, he wasn't happy. "Jacob, if you go, what becomes of me?" he asked. I mumbled about the mosquitoes and my failing health, too ashamed to admit the real reason. I was terrified of being alone in that shack at night. He gave me 10 days to train a new family to take over. The new family arrived the next day. 8 of them, 2 elderly parents, their son Caleb, his wife Sarah, and 4 kids. I spent 4 days teaching them the ropes. They were kind, and we bonded quickly. When the day came to leave, they begged me not to go. It hurt to say goodbye, but I promised to visit when passing through. Elias, ever gracious, said, "If you ever need work, Jacob, my door's open." I left for home, thinking I'd escaped. Months later, I was heading to a festival in Pine Ridge, a neighboring town. It was a week-long celebration, and my uncle invited us to join. My mother went a day early, and I followed the next day, Tuesday, around 8 at night. The path to Pine Ridge cut through Ashwood Hollow, about 13 miles away. The moon was bright, the summer air cool, and I walked alone, passing small hamlets and 2 old cemeteries. It was peaceful, too peaceful. As I neared Ashwood Hollow, memories of my time there flooded back. I decided to stop by the farm to see Caleb, maybe chat if he was awake. The path led through the apple orchard, its branches twisting like skeletal fingers under the moonlight. The air grew heavy, and the crickets' chirps turned shrill. I pressed on, my steps quickening as I reached the cornfield where the family shack stood. A voice called out from behind me. "Who's there, wandering the orchard at this hour?" It sounded like Caleb. I turned, but no one was there. "Caleb, it's Jacob. I came to see you," I called, but silence answered. Then, faintly, "Jacob, is that you?" I spun around, heart racing, but the orchard was empty. "I'm here," he said again, closer now. "Go to the shack. I'll meet you there." I hurried forward, unsettled. At the shack, a flickering oil lamp glowed on the porch. I knocked, and Sarah's voice answered, sharp and wary. "Who's there at this hour?" "It's Jacob," I said. She opened the door, standing in the dark interior. "Jacob, why come so late?" she asked. I explained I was passing through and wanted to check on them. The shack was pitch black inside, no lamps lit. "Why no light?" I asked. "We've only 1 lamp, and it's low on oil," she replied. I sat on a stone bench by the lamp, Sarah standing in the doorway. "Where's Caleb?" I asked. "Guarding the orchard," she said. "Thieves come at night." I nodded, asking for water. She brought a glass, her figure barely visible in the dark. As I drank, Caleb's father spoke from inside, his voice weak. "You came to see Caleb? Wait, he'll be here." But Caleb didn't come. I waited, the night growing colder, the lamp's flicker casting long shadows. Tired from my walk, I lay on the bench, using my scarf as a pillow. Sleep took me fast, deep, and dreamless. Then, a touch like cold fingers on my arm. I stirred, half awake. unable to open my eyes. "Caleb, you back?" I mumbled. "Yeah, but you're sleeping. Rest. We'll talk at dawn," he replied. Then Sarah's voice, urgent. "Caleb, he came to see you. Why lie next to him? If he wakes, he'll be terrified." Caleb laughed softly. "I'm not scaring him, am I? Let him sleep," Sarah insisted. "He wanted to talk and leave, but you were late, and now he's out cold. Wake him." Caleb refused. "He's fine. Work's always waiting. Let him rest." Their voices faded, but then a child's cry pierced the night, raw, pained. Sarah snapped. "Crying won't ease your pain. You must endure it." Caleb added. "His burns hurt. Go to him." My eyes snapped open. I wasn't on the bench. I was under a massive oak tree, 20 feet from the shack. The family lay around me, covered in blankets, their forms still in the moonlight. The lamp burned nearby, its light weak. The boy cried again, his sobs wrenching. Sarah held him, whispering comfort. I sat up, heart pounding, and called to Caleb. "Why are we under this tree? Weren't we at the shack?" Caleb chuckled. "What shack? You're dreaming, Jacob." I froze. "What about the boy's burns?" I asked. 10 days ago, Caleb said. His body burned. The pain's unbearable. "How did he burn?" I pressed. Caleb's voice turned cold. "Don't make me say it. Sleep. We'll talk at dawn." Sarah cut in. "Don't scare him, Caleb. Not now." Their words chilled me. Something was wrong. Terribly wrong. The boy's cries grew louder, and Caleb's father coughed violently, gasping for air. He threw off his blanket, and in the lamp's dim light, I saw his face, or what was left of it. His skin was charred. His features melted into a grotesque mask of flesh. No nose, no ears, just blackened ruin. My heart raced. I turned to Caleb. "Your father's burned. The boy too. What happened?" Sarah whispered. "You'll be scared if we tell you." "Sleep." But I couldn't. The old man coughed again, collapsing under his blanket. No one helped him. I stood, shaking, and looked at the family. They rose, staring at me. In the flickering light, I saw it. Their bodies were burned, flesh raw and peeling, no features left. They reached for me, calling my name. I ran, heart pounding, through the cornfield. Their voices chased me, echoing, "Jacob, come back!" The shack loomed as I passed. It was a blackened ruin, reeking of ash. They followed, their burned forms shambling after me, until they stopped at the shack's edge. I didn't look back. I ran the 9 miles home, collapsing on my porch, feverish and trembling. My mother found me at dawn, burning with fever. "What happened?" she asked. I told her everything. She paled. "Jacob, 10 days ago, that shack burned in a lightning strike. The whole family died, trapped inside. Their bodies were laid under that oak tree until burial. Their spirits lingered, tied to that cursed place. I'd walked into their world, not knowing they were already gone." Spooky friends, what would you do in Jacob's place? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this story chilled you, hit that like button and share it with your fellow horror fans. If you faced a terrifying experience like this, email us at sharethehorrorstory@gmail.com. If it's gripping, we'll turn it into a video within 5 days. Subscribe now for a new real horror story every night. Stay haunted and keep watching.